In this video, I will be going over your understanding algorithms assignment and my expectations for this assignment. Again, just like your other assignments, this is pretty much the same with the format and the question. So I'm not going to go all the way through all these questions. I will just point out a couple things. Definitely make sure you watch these videos. They will help you answer the specific questions I am asking. Everyday algorithms, again, we do use algorithms every day, even though we don't call them algorithms. We have instructions that we give ourselves, whether it's just getting up in the morning in our morning routine, or brushing our teeth, or making a sandwich. Those are algorithms that are playing inside our head as a set of instructions to accomplish a task. So give me an example of how algorithms are used every day. And then again, you have your normal questions here, your matching questions. Grab the shapes and match them and put them in the right order. Again, another short answer, making a sandwich. So I want to go over this particular slide. You have to be very specific. I should not have just 3 steps. All right. I'm giving you the first 1, 2, 3 blanks here, but you should have 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, algorithms have to be very specific. You have to go to cabinet, open cabinet, grab bread, open bread, grab 2 slices of bread, put 2 slices of bread on a plate. Your algorithms have to be very specific. They can't be general. You can't just say, make a sandwich, get bread, make a sandwich. That's too vague. Well, how do I get the bread? How do I make the sandwich? So be very specific with how you are writing your algorithms. I've seen people get all the way up to like 20 steps. So I'm giving you, just starting you off with 3, but you have to continue on with 4, 5, 6, or however many it will take you. All right, the rest of these are just the matching again, where you're dragging the shapes and putting them over the correct definition or description. And then this is the part that I really wanted to go in depth with you, is the Scratch part of this assignment. So you will be going into Scratch. Follow these instructions. You can see all the instructions are numbered. So follow the instructions. Number 1, go to Scratch. And then you can click this link here and just go into Scratch, log into Scratch, which is what I've already done. Go to your Create tab, which I am going to do. And you'll have your workspace. Remember, your workspace, you have 3 sections in your workspace. Your code toolbox, your actual workspace, and then your window, your program window. It says recreate the race to finish game following the steps below. So there are more steps. So step 5, choose a background for the race. So you can go into Scratch, and right here, down in the bottom right-hand corner, it says choose a background. You can click that button. There's a bunch of different backgrounds you can choose from. I'll just pick a random one here, and that gives me this background. If you hover over, you'll notice that there's different options. If you want to create your own background, you can go to Google, download a picture, and then upload that background using the upload button. So I can come here and then pick a background that I've downloaded. I've got this Hogwarts Harry Potter background. So that is one way that you can add a background. All right, so the next step is to paint a finish line. So let's do that. All right, so to paint the finish line, it says to hover over the sprite icon, and you can see there's a paintbrush. So we're going to go ahead and click the paintbrush. We are going to use our paintbrush here. Here's the color. Let's make finish lines are usually yellow. So I'm going to pick a yellow here, and then I'm simply going to draw a finish line. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but there's a finish line. All right, let's go and see what's next. So now what you'll be doing is step 7, select sprite 1 and add the sequential code shown to the right. So I'm giving you the code. Just copy this code. One of the things in programming and design is you don't want to start from scratch. I've said it before. Deconstructing a game, part of that process is looking at the code. You can copy that code. If you like the way that elements move or that a race is put together in another game that you're playing, look at the code, copy what they did, and then you can change it any way that you want. So let's go back to scratch. We're going to select our sprite and go to our code. So make sure your sprite is highlighted, not sprite 2, which is your finish line, but your sprite. And you can tell that it's selected because you can see your cat up here in the top right-hand corner. So now you will build the code you see here to the right. So look through your code toolbox. So when clicked would be the first thing, and I'm just looking over here. If you need to increase the size, just click zoom, and you can zoom in here. So click, and it says go to. So let's see, that is a blue button, right? Go to, and then let's put the numbers in that it says there. -200, -122, X and Y. So -200, -122. There we go. So that's put our sprite in its starting position. All right, so let's go take a look. So continue looking at this code over to the right and then just recreate this code over here. And you'll do the same thing with this code over here. You're going to add another sprite. There's a blue dog sprite that you can add, and then add this code for the dog. Go to the duck sprite. You're going to add a duck and add this code for the duck. Again, you can tell what sprite is active by looking in the top right-hand corner. Once you are done with all of these steps and you get to step 10, give me a print screen, put it on slide 22, and then on slide 23 it says a link. I want you to give me a link. So how do you give me a link? So once you are completely done with everything here, you can click this button up at the top, the share button. And then down here, the bottom right-hand corner, it says copy link. So click that button. It'll give you a link. Click copy. And then you can come here, edit, and paste your link. And then you can move your link. All right, so I do want a link. And then finish up with your short answer. And then this challenge slide. I'd like to see if you can do this. So follow the instructions here. There's a point where all the racers continue to move after they reach the finish line. How can we get them to stop? If you can figure that out, give me a screenshot, put it on slide 26. And then, like always, finish up with your review Google form questions. And once you've done that, you are done with this assignment.